players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, you can't really overlook the importance of Bruno Fernandes in this side. A lot of players of his ilk may be seen rightly or wrongly as luxury players, and he's anything but. A work ethic I've always admired, and he's still hard at it as ever.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Jones. It's a good run down the left-hand side. De Ligt. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Bergkamp. Carboni. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Gordon. De Ligt. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Plays it through. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. Looking to go deep. Up he goes! Aram gets rid without sophistication. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Carboni. Oh, that's a key interception. Gordon. Celtic, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Anis. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Celtic have reclaimed it. Messi, great ball, and he's in here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that has left him in a heap. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. De Ligt. That's Busquets. De Ligt. There's Gordon. And this is Bergkamp. He's on it. Can he get away? He has found the way through. Bruno Fernandes!
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Club America looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that looks a decent ball. And a chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
That's a shade optimistic. Gordon. Busquets. Gordon. And it's Jones. Walker crosses it in. A header! The captain scores!
Well, I can tell you that'll definitely liven up the half-time team talk. Scoring first is always a plus, but scoring with that level of quality will surely lift every member of that team now.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Celtic are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks.
And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Celtic can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Celtic definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And it's Carboni. Now it's Niang, who's looking wide. Vardiol. Busquets. And this is Bergkamp. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Bergkamp really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Carboni. He's not got that quite right. De Ligt. Celtic are still that goal to the good. And De Ligt. Gordon. Gordon puts his foot on the gas. Pressing high and with purpose. Celtic leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Niang. Oh, he's burst through. Tries a shot! Off the post. Oh, he's been caught napping. Club America with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. It's a mighty effort! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Jones. He's had it nicked away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Jones. Gordon. That's Busquets. And he's forced to go back. Vardiol. And it's Bergkamp. Could try cutting inside here. He's found a decent chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Johnson. Carboni. Loom. No, again there's no way through. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for Bruno Fernandes! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Celtic are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Celtic have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's gone back to the keeper. Celtic have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Oh, what a mistake! They're urging him, and the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bruno Fernandes, great vision. Lovely feet. Xavi Simons has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Messi is eyeing up his options in the middle. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al
Ren
tiempo
Adelaide
reglamentario.
tries making a foray down the right. It's just beyond his reach. Now that is a hefty challenge. And time is up. Celtic are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it.
Señoras y señores, beban
Your
con
final thoughts, Jim?
responsabilidad.
Celtic definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness.
Hello,
Win
everybody, and
today,
welcome to
and they
today's
will be
match.
up there amongst the
Celtic
elite.
against France.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Celtic cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Now it's Messi. Looking for the run. Jones could try cutting inside here. And Dijk can get it clear. Threads one in. And this is Stoichkov.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Messi. Gordon. It's a throw-in. And it's Jones. Crossed into the box. Out for a throw. Jones gets into some space. And Dijk is there, and he can get that clear.
There's a player below Peter that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Jones, nice bit of skill, and he's away. Jones making good progress on the right-hand side. Shifted it to the flank. He's having a hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
France certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Bruno Fernandes. Kökçü does well to get it back. And it's Azar. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Cafu cuts out the pass. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Celtic are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And that's aimed into the middle. Jones can get it clear. They get a throw in. Roberto Carlos. It's an imaginative pass.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Pings it across. Messi.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Cross goes in there. Firmly met. Front. And he's let fly. Spread out to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's really well cleared. And they're back on the ball again. Hazard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, easy pickings there. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Bruno Fernandes.
Bergkamp.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Roberto Carlos. Dinks one through. Stoichkov receives it in a good position here. That's a sharp pass. Busquets. Gets a good foot in there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period.
Please take
Let
this
us see what the
opportunity to
second
pay
half
a visit
brings.
to our official store where memorabilia
Reflections
from
on the
today's
first
match
half?
are now
Well,
available.
there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So the first half brought no goals. Lovely pass, but can he get... Jones! It's a promising position. Deep cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Jones. Raul. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's clever. Varane gets across to intercept that. And that's put paid to a promising move. Busquets. Now it's Stoichkov. The most accurate pass. Messi. Mbappe. And this is Stoichkov. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Well, perfectly measured that. Messi is flagged offside. And it's Bergkamp, and he's picked out the run. Oh, given offside once more. Guardiola tries to clear. Bruno Fernandes. Guardiola. He won't be happy with that one. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many
Substitution
numbers
for
forward.
Celtic.
You can't help but leave some
Number
gaps at the back.
18, Gordon. Coming on the field is number 7, Gabby
Cafu.
Simmons.
That'll be a throw.
Substitution.
Celtic still have the cards to affect this game. Simons. And that's been won straight back. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Roberto Carlos. That's good running with the ball. Looking for a runner. Ah, he'd have done well to reach that. Serginho gets flagged offside. Bruno Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, that's ambitious. That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Number 11,
We have got changes here from
Number
both sides, in
19.
fact.
Well, they want to win this, Peter, plain and simple.
Coming on the
Seal
field,
promotion right here,
number
right
9,
now.
Filtro.
Celtic
Number
are
5,
making a change. After this, just one
Substitution in
opportunity to
progress.
do so.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
75 minutes played. And it's Serginho. That's a shade optimistic. Danger averted for now.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 8, Bruno Fernandes. Number
Guardiola.
24, Messi. Coming on the field, number 10, Matthias Cunha. Number 17, Armour.
This is it then, now or never. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
That pass isn't the best. And now they can clear their lines. France have it back and can go again. Oh, that's fabulous. Deftly away. Applies the finish! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ball is over the line. No man's land. And he has been fouled there. Big moment in a big game. He is off. Celtic are down to 10 men.
Has been indicated.
Now it's Roberto Carlos.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's found a way through. Now it's Füllkrug. Looking for options for movement. Nice looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. It's a searching pass. Floated through. Oh, that was vital. And that's that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
Hello, attendees.
To summarise what we... Celtic are utterly focused on their objective
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A single
and
point
welcome to
and the
today's
job
match.
is done. Can they do it? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Celtic cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. He's in a great position here. Bergkamp! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bergkamp clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Celtic with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Point-blank header! He's done very well to get to that.
Guardiola actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely. And we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
Fratesi. Messi.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Played back into the centre. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Well, that's a little loose. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Over to the left. And he's managed to get free. Has a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Celtic have the chance to go the other way. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Villa. He's having a go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And he's gone looking for safety. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe. Good ball, good take. He's having a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Liverpool have their third corner. Cleared without hesitation. The most accurate pass. Kaka conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Fratesi. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've...
He's going for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
They're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Looks a cracking ball. And the shot! And he's done it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way.
The
Terrific.
goal scorer after 29 minutes is number 19, Kaká.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Vardiol. De Ligt. Here's Gordon. Vardiol going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now it's Bergkamp. And here's Jones. He's found a way through. So chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Rafael Varane. And it's Forlan.
Celtic certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Kaká. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Foot in. And it's Forlan. Now it's Villa. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, he's big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Liverpool get their fourth corner. Cleared away. Serginho. Forlan. Looking to play him in. Messi. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Gordon. Bergkamp. Adams wins the duel this time. Now it's Villa. He's through, it's one-on-one. Can he finish? Sticks it away. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And the first 45 minutes are up. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Celtic certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And that is a little undercooked. Rijkaard. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, no question, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Pass somewhat off target. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Walker makes the interception. Kaká. Now it's Forlan. Well, that's well seen too. Messi. And it's Fratesi. And it's Messi. Driving forward. It's a threatening ball. Takes a shot! There's a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Fratesi! Fratesi! Fratesi!
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And he was quick to react. Can he get it through? And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Kaká.
Celtic are...
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Forlan tries to pass it through. Vardio. Rafael Varane. Gundogan. Jones. Big chance to get at them. And it's Kaká. Great vision. And he's in on goal. And the finish! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
They're up to 5 corners now. Valverde, he's gone for goal! Celtic are looking to go forward now. Now it's Bergkamp. Spread it left. Now it's Messi. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work. The one
Decent chance! And he hits the net! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
David Villa! Substitution for Celtic. Number 18, Gordon.
Celtic choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
So the lead now is 2.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Jones. This is Messi. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Lovely feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up and that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 11, Bergkamp. Coming on the field is number 9, Fulkrug.
Not got that quite right. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Varane gathers from the goal kick. Valverde. Oh, this looks sharp. Kaká. He's got the final touch there. Goal kick's being given.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 19.
The changes then in quick succession.
Just to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Now it's Fulkrug. And this is Messi. And it's Gundogan. Bruno Fernandes. Great challenge, time to perfection. No foul, says the referee. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Now it's Forlan. Forlan knocks it into space. Fratesi to Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Fulkrug. Bellingham. This looks promising.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And no, that was never going to make it. 4 extra minutes added on. Looking for the run. David Villa. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Celtic present their opponents with the best possible chance here. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Not the worst challenge in the world, Peter, but this really isn't the time for it, is it?
Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
The chance to pull further clear. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So now the difference is 3. And he's managed to get rid. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. So welcome to a day of high ambition, high aspiration and expectation. Just 1 point required, and a brighter future is in the bag.
Algeria.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Celtic come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Algeria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, super find. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Algeria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Stood up well to him there. And here's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
Yeah, can't say I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, I think the referee has done well here. He's pulled him to one side, he's told him what's what, and hopefully he'll behave himself from now on.
It is a fair distance go. Vardiol.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, what a... off the post. Some good work on the right flank here. Martesi. That's good vision. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. Gordon. Oh, no joy this time. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Tries to play it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Van Nistelrooy. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Martesi. Oh, it's Bergkamp. And back to the keeper they go. Now it's Fratesi. Gordon. 30 minutes gone. Well, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Celtic's free kick now. A real opportunity here. Messi! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Knocks it into space, and he's worked it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a mighty effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Gordon! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Celtic with the corner. There. Marquinhos getting this one clear. He's had a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet. Not this time.
Celtic really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And it's Fratesi. Gundogan. Gordon. Here's Jones. Mbappe. And he plays one through. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Kyle Walker. And it's Walker. Back to the keeper it goes. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the
Hello
second half
everybody, and
brings.
this is a quick reminder to let
So
you
we
know
reached
that
the
you'll be
halfway
able
point.
to catch today's
Celtic
match
ended that
broadcast
first half in
live on our
such a
Club
strong
FM
fashion.
station.
I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be
Substitution.
maintained in the second half.
And after 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Celtic have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Vinicius Junior. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos drives forward on the overlap. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Great chance! That's a half-decent try. That has been knocked clear. Celtic have the chance to go the other way. He has found the way through. Now there's a fine ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Foden. Now it's Mbappe.
Celtic are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Tries a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Gordon. Celtic looking to pass their way through, and he's managed to get free. Vinicius Junior. His big chance must be. Can he finish? Vinicius Junior. Oh, super ball. He's having a go. It's a loose. In he goes again. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Algeria certainly looks sharp there.
Substitution
They're very
for
well
Celtic.
drilled in this art of
Number
counter-attack.
18, Gordon, is number 8, Bruno Fernandes.
Taken back almost at once. Gundogan. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Played out towards the right wing. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Chance! Oh, he has leathered that.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
And it's Roberto Carlos. That's a shade optimistic. Kyle Walker. Oh, easy pickings there. Celtic still have the cards to affect this game. Bruno Fernandes. Now Fratesi. Yamal. And it's hoisted clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Look at the space and the shots! Oh, it's come loose. Tries the cut back. Firmly met. Bergkamp. Now it's Jones. Fratesi. Now it's Bergkamp. Nice control. Bruno Fernandes. And he's gone backward here. He's gone for goal! Straight at the keeper.
Gundogan just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And that could set him on his way. Foden picks it up out wide. And that has left him in a heap.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Messi going full steam ahead down the left flank. That's an excellent interception. Real chance! Yes, it's in! Finally, the crucial opener.
Oh, what a psychological boost. I don't think you can underestimate the change in psyche in both sides now. Even the smallest of changes in body languages, and players can pick up on that.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He is just caressing the ball.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 20.
We're just about done here. That is a great pick out. This is Bergkamp. It's Bergkamp.
Number 7.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Vinicius Junior. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
There will be 3 minutes.
Vinicius
added time.
Junior. And he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bruno Fernandes. Guardiola. It's a good foot in there. That was not gone well. And there goes the final whistle. Celtic have done it. A promotion sealed with a win. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they have faced as a team. Promotion. And you have to give full credit for the way everyone responded to this. They knew how big this was, how much it meant to the team, and went and got it in the best way possible. Now comes the difficult task in planning ahead.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
There's a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Well, if he did just miss it, we are up and running already. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter. Absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
No, that was never going to make it. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's still... Valverde! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he was alert to it. Struck first time. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
He's gone for goal! Split-second reaction.
Valverde is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's going for goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Up he goes! Goal! Senegal! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Number 10.
Senegal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Gundogan. Celtic are behind here despite their domination of possession. And this is Bergkamp. Guardiola calmly anticipates. And it's Serginho. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde has a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Valverde really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their fourth corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Guardiola does well to get it back. Serginho. And here's Mbappe. There's the shot! And again the keeper stands strong. up to 5 corners now. Guardiola is there, and he can get that clear. This looks promising. He's having a shot! Guardiola can get it clear. Celtic have the chance to go the other way. And he's in on goal! Shot a goal! It's loose, and there's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping! Valverde, and he shoots! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Corner count is rising. That's 6. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Celtic are looking to go forward now. And he's got the beating of his man. That's a nicely shaped ball. That's been intercepted. Valverde.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation.
Real chance! Decent enough try. That's a lucky 7th corner. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's having a shot! And it's hoisted clear. Mbappe! Well, that is remarkable.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And that has left him in a heap. Fratesi. Now this could be a chance. It's come to nothing. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Bartesaghi. Senegal looking to pass their way through. Gundogan. Jones. Van Dijk gets a foot in here, and he was quick to react. Kyle Walker.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Kyle Walker. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple,
And now I'd
keep
just
the
like to read out
intensity
our
high,
fan club
and
members
hope for
who
an
are
early
celebrating
goal.
their
If that
birthdays
happens,
today.
it's a game changer.
Substitutions taking place.
whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Celtic really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Messi. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bergkamp has given away a free kick.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Guardiola. And it's Fratesi. Turns back here, probably the best option. Here's Gordon. Now it's Fratesi. And he cuts out the supply. Celtic finding their passes. Valverde. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Fratesi. And that's another good win of the ball. Varane makes the interception. Kyle Walker. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kupchu. Now it's Kane. It was not gone well. Gordon.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. This is Messi, and the shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Gundogan. Now it's Kane. Now who's going to be first to this? Your impression so far, Jim?
Celtic are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Cleared without hesitation. That'll be a throw. And it's Jones. Gundogan. And this is Bergkamp.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That's a little off target. Now it's Messi. Good ball, good take. Jones. Well-timed, excellent interception. Nicely weighted ball. And the pass is intercepted. Fratesi. Bergkamp, looking to play him in.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Van der Ven gets over and intercepts. Well, that's well spotted. Gordon. This ended up in no man's land. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Senegal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh no, this does not look good. And this is Kane.
Senegal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And it's Kane. Now it's Valverde. And this is Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And this is Messi. And this is Kane. It's Kane! And that may well be that. That is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but